Well, the penultimate episode of My Adventures with Superman is pretty dang amazing, and if you want to hear my spoiler free thoughts on this episode, you're in the right place. But before we begin, if you could give this video a like and subscribe, I do upload videos daily, and your support means everything to me. Now, back to the video. Now, I know I'm very late to the party as far as these reviews, but I am a huge fan of this series, and I even got to do the press junket for season 1, where I got to interview the voice cast and creators. But my schedule is pretty insane, so I fell off after season 1, but now I'm totally caught up, and thanks to Warner Brothers, I got to review the latest episode a little bit early, and holy smokes, this episode really gives me everything that shines about this series as a whole. Picking up from episode 8, Jimmy and Kara race back to Metropolis to stop Brainiac's invasion of Earth. Meanwhile, Lois tries to free Clark from Brainiac's control, only to lose herself in an alternate reality where Superman never left Krypton. The episode opens with a sliver of what Clark, aka Kal-El's life would have been like on Krypton. And it's a really simple scene, but I think it sums up the thesis of this episode almost entirely. And indeed, this entire episode feels like it's a combination of the season's overarching themes, such as insecurity, searching for a place to belong, family, and more importantly, chosen family. Sure, some of the dialogue in this episode can be a bit on the cheesy side, bordering on too sugary sweet. This isn't an issue, as the writers have done an excellent job at bridging the gap between balancing the wholesome characters with real stakes and emotional depth. Therefore, the sappier moments still feel earned. Plus, this really is the version of Superman that feels so incredibly authentic to the comics. Yet, Clark, Kal-El, aka Superman, is still morally conflicted, but he never gets close to betraying that core principles of the character. Speaking of which, Clark, Lois, and Kara all have amazing character growth in this episode, and I'm really excited to see where this takes them in the finale. On that point, I hope that Waller does show some growth here, because so far she's been a great villain, but very one note. The action is, oh my gosh, so fantastic here, and I think this might be some of the best in terms of pulse-pounding set pieces. Michael Emerson is truly a standout performer as Brainiac, and I love this combination of his cold, sardonic put-downs, yet, he is terrifying as hell. This is maybe my favorite version of this character. And while we're on the subject of voice actors, it should go without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyways, everyone is doing a great job with their voice performance. When I did sit down with the voice cast, I could really tell this was a dream project for them. This is such a great episode, and it balances humor, emotional payoffs, and some truly standout action. I will be covering the finale next week as well, so please subscribe so you don't miss that, and I will see y'all in the next video.